Hey everyone, welcome to another Sealed Collection sharing video. I apologize in advance for the shaky cam. No tripod today. So these videos tend to be pretty popular. A lot of you like seeing the updates to my Sealed Collection as well as my foiled collection. So stay tuned for that video next week where we go over the foil binder like we did last year. But I figured, you know what, let's go through all the sealed product. This is just batch 1. All the specialty sealed products here. So we got Throne of Eldraine Collector, Core 2021, Ikoria. I got one of each basically. Strix, of course, Modern Horizons 2, and then we got some Commander Legends. What else we got? Kaldheim. Kaldheim was decent. Something a bit more recent. Midnight Hunt. And of course, Crimson Vow. These are all Delver's personal collections. I don't have more than one of each, so I don't hedge or anything, or think one particular product is a big buy. I just get one of each. Well, technically this was a case, so I got 4 of the VIPs. And then we got your typical. This was what, Eternal Masters, right? And this was Modern Masters. Oh, we just lost one. Original Modern Masters, I think. And this was, Modern Masters 2017. This one was the not so popular one, but I think Iconic Masters was pretty good. And then, Modern Masters 2015, of course. What fell on the floor here? Very professional camera shooting. There's just so much. Okay, for such a little table. Masters 25. Then we got Double Masters, of course. What's this one here? Ultimate Masters. There we go. Then I have the Mystery Booster Box and the Convention Edition that recently came out, although I believe there's like one more or 2 more that are even more rare, but I didn't bother, honestly. I don't care that much. Modern Horizons 2. Time Spiral Remastered. I figured I'd get Jumpstart, just one. And of course, the set Modern Horizons 2, because Wizards knows how to print money, and original Modern Horizons. So that's it for the, I guess, specialty products. Non-standard sets, I suppose, for the most part, except for the collector boosters, obviously. Everything else here. So give me a second, and I'm gonna swap these out and go get the others. All right, I figured this would make more sense to shoot in its storage location because there's just way too many. So these are all the draft booster boxes. I'm gonna do this as quick as I can before these annoying automatic lights turn off. And of course, well, some more recent sets here. And then we got some Dragon's Maze, Journey into Nyx, Ixalan, Aether Revolt, Fate Reforged, and Gatewatch. So again, personal collection. This is where they're stored. Here, down here, you can see what I just showed you before, all packed nice and neatly. Yet again, and all those collectors, and yeah, the draft. I'll get you the set boxes in a second, and then look up here. We got all the pre-release kits. I'll get those out. And I got a bunch of these bundles. A bunch of stuff. Oh, look, Pokemon. Yeah, so, yeah, give me another second here. Okay, moving on to the set boosters. This will be easier to see. What a mistake these were in terms of sizing. What a shame. They're like literally double. I could have fit, another 4 set boosters here in terms of spacing. What a waste. Anyway. Then we got whatever pre-release kits I was able to get my hands on. Oh boy, that glare is pretty brutal. So it's D&D. There you go. I think you could see that all. This one's pretty cool packaging. It was found. Anyway, and these are just like random packs that I've collected Usually they're sent to me as from stores, like as extra or part of pre-release kits. I have like some Modern Horizons 2 packs there, a bunch of loose packs that I've just kind of collected. I don't know what I'm going to do with. Like, I have so many Strix packs. It came with the pre-releases, if I remember correctly, the pre-release kits. Year 2. Just a bunch of packs. Just so many packs. So many packs. Yeah. More stuff to pack away in Delver's, I don't know, sealed vault. Let's get on to those bundles. Alright, I don't want to take out the bundles. There are too many, and I'm being lazy. So I'm going to show you this way, and hopefully the lighting stays on. There you go. Those are all the bundles I have to date, including gift editions. There you go. You know what? Since we're here, might as well take a look at Pokemon. Those are all the, what were those called? I'm already blanking on them. Starter decks, or power decks, whatever they were called. I have a lot of the originals, as you can see. Then I have the base 2 starter. I have this like starter gift edition. Let me see if I can fit my camera all the way in here. Okay, oh, there we go. You might not hear me well. So yeah, that's everything there. Oh, Pokemon. All nostalgia. All for Delver of Brews. So you think I'm just magic, but no. It started somewhere, and for me it was Pokemon. Alright, let's move on to some more cool stuff. Alright, moving away from Magic for a little bit, something you might not know about Delver, I am a huge Age of Empires fanatic. In particular number 2, but I played all of them. When I was much younger, I would spend days on end playing Age of Empires. But when I was young, didn't really have a lot of means. My parents were barely middle class. I mean, let's put it that way. So, you know, when I saw the Age of Empires, you know, card game, I was like, oh man, but I couldn't afford it. It was also hard to find, even back then. But, you know, older, have slightly more funds to throw around, slightly. And I figured, you know what, I'm going to go and catch up on lost time from my childhood. Obviously, this is all for nostalgia reasons. I have, you know, at least one of every starter deck sealed from both versions, the original and the expansion. I believe these are all on display. And then I have a ton that are just opened. You know, when I was acquiring the sealed, you know, there were a bunch of people selling open ones for a lot cheaper than the sealed versions. And I made some offers on some of them, and they were accepted. So I have a bunch of opened, but they're still sealed inside. So for the most part, like, look, they're still sealed, but the thing itself has been opened. Some of them are missing the booster packs that usually come with the starters. The card game itself wasn't that popular. Definitely not as popular as the game that's played to this day, that's been HD remastered several times, which is surprising. It was just a lengthy game. I think that was the main problem. It was just a very long game, and there was a lot of resource counting you have to keep track of, which I think is cool, but I get that it kind of becomes problematic. Sure, here. Vikings. It becomes problematic after a while, so I get it. You know, if some people don't like Risk because it's too long, I love Risk, by the way, so I understand for this. So here I have some loose packs. Unfortunately, it's really hard to get sealed booster packs, booster boxes, I mean. So these are 2 of the Nautical expansion that I have. These are already pretty rare to get like this. This is even more rare, because this was the original. So all of them are in there, they're just not sealed, sadly. Or else the value would be slightly higher. I think in terms of non-store owners, I'm pretty up there in terms of Age of Empires sealed or semi-sealed collection owning. So private collectors. I think I'm pretty up there. I don't think there are too many psychos like me that just kind of went nuts on all this stuff. So yeah, now you know another secret of Delver. I love Age of Empires. I plan on opening up some of these packs slowly, you know, on each of my birthdays, just to live back some nostalgia. That's my plan anyway. I don't think I'll ever actually play the game, but we'll see. You never know what the future holds. Here's a few more crazy things before we end this video. Surprise! Yeah, I never talk about Flesh and Blood. I'm going to be honest with you. I have no intentions on playing this game. I decided to build a very, very, very small collection, purely for speculative reasons, and this is something I rarely do. Like for Magic, when I buy Magic Sealed, I'm doing it for the love of the game, and because I know in 10 years, 20 years, even sets coming out today will be somewhat nostalgic for me. There is zero nostalgia that'll ever be linked to Flesh and Blood. I got this purely for speculative reasons. I saw an opportunity. I decided to get one of each, and either this will amount to thousands of percentage points in increase in value in 10, 20 years, or it'll amount to nothing. But it's fine. I do some minor non-stock market investing here and there, and mostly for retirement, so I figured, whatever, this is like a small piece. And we'll see, but I'm curious to hear from you what you think about Flesh and Blood. I mean, they don't waste packaging. That's something that's nice. Like, these things are small and they remain small. I think it's probably a marketing thing too, though. But I mean, you ask me how the game works. I know at an extremely high level how it works. That's it. Any particular card, anything like that, I'm basically zero. These are going to collect dust. These will never be opened by my hand. These will eventually probably go on to another collector, or someone in 20 years who will be an adult and have nostalgia for this game, and they'll buy it off me at a premium. That's really my goal. So yeah, I just figured I'd let the cat out of the bag. I do own a very, very, very small amount of Flesh and Blood, and I probably will buy one of each of whatever comes out in the near future, assuming the hype train continues. If it doesn't continue, then I'll likely stop, because it's taking up storage space. Alright, so I am also a Simpsons fanatic. I love The Simpsons. Well, okay, to be clear, I love The Simpsons circa season 1 through 10, 11-ish. I believe those were the golden years for the franchise. It's been pretty much downhill since season 14, 15, in my opinion, and it hasn't really gotten better. But the first 10 to 12 seasons were really the best. I essentially know, give me one episode, I'll know almost everything by heart. That's how many times I've seen them. I'm just crazy about The Simpsons. So they do have a trading card game, which is funny. It really is funny. I will probably play it at some point with my kids as they get a bit older, because I do intend on introducing them to The Simpsons when they're old enough. And yeah, but I have some seals, so I'm planning on keeping one sealed booster box for a long time. Maybe this I'll open at some point if my kids catch on. I have at least one sealed of each of the starter decks, or theme decks. Oh, that's right, they're theme decks. The Pokemon decks were theme decks. Whatever. Now I just remembered. 30 minutes later. If my kids catch on, then I'll probably open up a booster box and just have some fun. So, yeah, Simpsons. One more collection to share with you before this ends. Okay, last but not least, Wyvern. Another card game that I didn't get super into, but, unlike Age of Empires, this card game was super cheap. I believe it was like, I don't know, $1 a pack or something. And even young Delver was able to afford that. So, I used to buy a lot of these with some of my friends. We just liked it for the dragons. We never played a single game. So here's a limited edition, and this is a premier limited edition. So these are all starter decks. So it's like a case of whatever starter decks. I got some loose ones here. This is just a pack I've been opening slowly but surely every once in a while. Just getting a look at all those old artwork. The artwork was pretty good for a lot of these cards. And I am a dragon fanatic as well. I'm a fanatic of many things I've noticed. So I decided to get one of each booster box. This is a near complete collection. So, I have the limited edition, I have the Kingdom, I have the Premier limited edition, and I have the Phoenix. I'm missing one, the rarest of them all, Chameleon. If you have a sealed Chameleon booster box, I am super interested in purchasing it. Super interested. Message me on Twitter or something, or leave a comment down below. We'll get in touch, because I really want one booster box of it so that I can complete my collection. I never actually opened up a Phoenix booster pack. I don't think I did. Maybe I did. I don't remember. But I opened up a ton of these. I used to have a ton of Wyvern cards. Bunch of dragons just everywhere. Dragon cards, I should say, everywhere when I was young. And definitely something that's nostalgic to me. I definitely didn't play it. Well, I didn't play it at all. So, I mean, it's definitely not as nostalgic as, let's say, Pokemon. But it's just one of those things. It's one of those things where, I don't know, just very personal, I suppose. Might be the same for some of you. For some of you might be thinking, what is this random game? Well, it's a game that, came before Magic the Gathering, actually. But just didn't take off where Magic the Gathering did. And there you go. That is my Sealed Collection 2021 edition. Next year we'll have a 2022 edition, hopefully with more editions, and maybe I'll share other things, because I'm also a Lego fanatic, and I'll just leave it there. All right, that's it. Happy holidays, everybody, and oh yeah, stay tuned for the foiled binder update as well. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a thumbs up. If you enjoy my content in general, please subscribe and hit that notification bell down below. Those few clicks go a really long way in helping others find my content and helps my channel grow. Follow me on Twitter and Facebook, share my content on social media. That also helps others find their way to my videos and spreads the word even further. And of course, if you like making money, check out my Patreon page. The link is in the description of this video. In particular, check out the Patreon Rewards program. Basically works like this. You give me your Patreon dollars every month. I buy and open up sealed product on this channel using those dollars. And I send you back that money at the end of every year in the form of rares and mythics. You get one non-bulk rare or mythic for every consecutive month you've been a patron, and every card is worth anywhere between $3 and $15. But I mean, even if you lowball it at an average of $5 per card, you're at the very least getting your money back, but odds are you're getting even more. There are a lot more details on my Patreon page, so check it out. Thanks, and have a good one.